guys, welcome to today's stream. Today we are going from Charlotte Douglas International to Philadelphia International Airport. I am super excited to be doing this flight because I'm going to do a lot of others. So later today I have two more flights. Today I have American Airlines 793 from Philadelphia to Charlotte, and I'm doing my first long haul stream. It's going to be an overnight flight. I believe it should be EK 216, and I start streaming at 9 o'clock. So let's get right into it. Let's spawn in. I'm gonna fly, and let's spawn in. Just while we wait for this to load. One second here, guys. It seems to me that we have loaded, so I'm just gonna spawn in. First, we need to get on our electrical system, so we first do the batteries.
Charlotte clearance delivery AAL2573 321 Heavy IFR to Philadelphia, ready to copy.
I'm also going to connect the jetway if it works.
AAL2573 321 Heavy is cleared to Philadelphia Airport as filed.
Cargo.
Takeoff runway 18 center climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 133.15 squawk 5125.
AAL2573 321 Heavy cleared to Philadelphia Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 18 center climb and maintain 9,000 feet.
I don't think that was
Departure on 133.15 squawk 5125.
I don't think that's right, but
AAL2573 321 Heavy, read back correct.
now I'm gonna
Contact ground on 129.225.
Let me make sure
Good day.
weather data is live. I'm gonna make sure my flight controls are working. Yes, good. I just want to make sure my all of my flight things in real life are working. Now I'm gonna calculate this. So right now we are at KCLT. Enter. And we are taking off from. That's not right. And we are taking off from 18 center.
Ground American 2013 Heavy taxi to the gate.
Yep.
American 2013 Heavy taxi to gate Charlie 10 via taxiway Romeo Delta Delta 5 cross runway tree 6 right Charlie 8 Charlie Golf cross runway 2 tree Golf Mike.
Pretty wet. I think it's dry, honestly. I don't really care. Calculate. Swap setting 1. Give me all that.
Taxiing to gate Charlie 10 via taxiway Romeo Delta Delta 5 cross runway tree 6 right Charlie 8 Charlie Golf cross runway 2 tree Golf Mike American 201 Heavy.
We will be in the air about 1 hour and 11 minutes. Now I'm just gonna wait for a little bit.
Ground Piedmont 6087 Heavy requesting pushback.
So we can get to the time.
Piedmont 6087 Heavy pushback request accepted. 244-2 Heavy requesting pushback. Ground American 244-2 Heavy no pushback tug is available to answer your request. Ground American 2044 Heavy requesting pushback. American 2044 Heavy pushback request accepted. Ground Piedmont 6087 Heavy with Quebec ready to taxi IFR. Piedmont 6087 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 18 center using taxiway Echo 1 Tree Echo. Contact tower on 126.4 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 18 center using taxiway Echo 1 Tree Echo Piedmont 6087 Heavy. Ground Envoy Tree 8 Heavy requesting pushback. Envoy Tree 8 Heavy pushback request accepted. Ground American 2044 Heavy with Quebec ready to taxi IFR. American 2044 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 18 right using taxiway Charlie 10 Charlie Mike Foxtrot Echo 16 Echo Victor 5 cross runway 18 center Victor 5 Victor November Whiskey 10. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 18 right using taxiway Charlie 10 Charlie Mike Foxtrot Echo 16 Echo Victor 5 cross runway 18 center Victor 5 Victor November Whiskey 10 American 2044 Heavy. Ground Envoy Tree 8 Heavy requesting the end of pushback. Envoy Tree 8 Heavy request to end pushback received. Ground Envoy Tree 8 Heavy with Quebec ready to taxi IFR. Envoy Tree 8 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 18 left via taxiway Charlie 10 Charlie Charlie 11 Charlie Charlie 12. Contact tower on 1 Tree 5 when ready. Ground Piedmont 5924 Heavy requesting pushback. Piedmont 5924 Heavy pushback request accepted. Taxi to and hold short runway 18 left using taxiway Charlie 10 Charlie Charlie 11 Charlie Charlie 12 Envoy Tree 8 Heavy. Piedmont 5924 Heavy requesting the end of pushback. Piedmont 5924 Heavy request to end pushback received. Ground Piedmont 59er 24 Heavy with Quebec ready to taxi IFR. Piedmont 59er 24 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 18 left using taxiway Romeo, cross runway 23 Charlie Charlie 11 Charlie Charlie 12. Contact tower on 133.5 when ready.
Okay guys, so as you can see, my navigation systems are all loaded up and I'm pretty much ready. I just need to do a couple
Taxi
of
to
things.
and hold short runway 18 left via taxiway Romeo, cross runway 23 Charlie Charlie 11 Charlie Charlie 12 Piedmont 59er 24 Heavy.
I'm just gonna turn up the lights.
Piedmont 59er 24 Heavy, hold position, caution, other traffic.
So as you can see here, the APU is now starting up.
Hold position, Piedmont 59er 24 Heavy. Ground Spirit Wings 129er 5 Heavy requesting pushback.
So now my APU is available.
Spirit Wings 129er 5 Heavy pushback request
I'm gonna
accepted.
turn on my fuel pumps. So right now it seems like everybody is boarded and we are now ready to go. So I'm going to get rid of all of my ground services, and then I'll request to push back in a second here. I always like turning on my navigation display all the way. I'm just gonna make sure everything syncs, so I'm gonna sync everything, payloads and fuel. Everything is being synced. I don't know why. Oh yes, now it says on. That's good. I'm gonna turn on my weather and turbulence. WXT. There's a cool thing with this. I don't think it's in this one, but in like a couple of the other planes, this is a tray table and it comes out. I guess it's not modeled in here. Now I'm gonna test the fire. It's inoperative, as you can see. That's sad. We should be ready to push back. Just gonna make sure I'm not forgetting anything, and we're gonna start pushing back. I'm gonna request.
Ground AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy requesting pushback.
AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy pushback request accepted.
Guys, feel free to put anything in the chat. Your chat input is completely welcome. Now I'm going to turn on ignition start, so I'll get started to start the engines. When I start to push back, I will start the engine startup sequence. We should be pushing back in a second. I'm going to turn on engine 1, and then I'm going to request steer to the left.
Ground AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Hello. Just making sure you guys could hear me well.
Ground AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy requesting the end of pushback.
AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy request to end pushback received.
Ground AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy with Quebec ready to taxi IFR.
AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 18 center via taxiway Charlie 10 Charlie cross runway 23 Charlie Alpha Alpha or cross runway 5 Bravo Mike Foxtrot Echo 16 Echo. Contact tower on 126.4 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 18 center via taxiway Charlie 10 Charlie cross runway 23 Charlie Alpha Alpha 4 cross runway 5 Bravo Mike Foxtrot Echo 16 Echo AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy.
So my engines are now fully started up, so I'm going to go to normal, and then I'm going to turn off my APU master and my APU right now coming off. Now I'm going to go to flight control, and I'm going to use everything like my joystick, which does the pitch and roll. So they're being a little, my joystick wires are being a little weird. I wish they made a wireless one. Left. Perfect. Okay, there's nothing that should be bugging me now. Left way. So now I go right, then left, then down, then up. Then I use my rudder. Then I test my speed brakes. And then I go flaps 1 and arm my speed brakes. I'll auto brake max. Now we are ready to taxi. So I'm going to start going with my engines. Sometimes my speed brakes are a little weird and they don't arm. It just happens sometimes. It's good we could take off early, isn't it? I'm just gonna set my autopilot to 30,000 feet since that's our cruising altitude. Perfect. Especially the long haul, and this flight too. Oh, I think I accidentally just ran into the Cessna. My bad. So yeah, if you guys watch, I was at 3 o'clock. I'm going to start streaming for the flight from Philadelphia back to Charlotte, and then tomorrow I'm going to do another flight from Charlotte back to Philadelphia. Also, later today, I have a flight. I'm going to start streaming at 9 o'clock, and we have a flight at 9:45. With an Airbus A380 going from Los Angeles to Dubai, which is going to be an overnight flight. So I'm going to be there for takeoff and until our cruising altitude, and then I'm going to be there for landing. I'll keep streaming in between, so it's going to be a really long stream. It's going to be, the flight's supposed to be 14 hours long, so it's going to be a really long flight. Maybe you guys can say, maybe you don't. Anyway, that's okay, because it's a really long flight, and nope, I don't think anybody wants to stay up for 14 hours straight watching a plane at the cruising altitude. But if you guys do stay, which would be pretty amazing, if you guys did choose to stay, you guys should be able to see a time lapse of like day and then night and then day. Since we're taking off late, it's probably gonna be night, and then it's gonna go until daytime. So if I calculated it right, I should be getting into Dubai around 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But I usually don't sleep in too much, so I should be there in time. Beautiful A321neo. I just realized I can't do flights tomorrow. And I also just realized I'm gonna have to reschedule the Emirates flight for tomorrow night because I'm not going to be at home most of the day. So we're pretty close to the runway. Just doing my last checks. I'm just gonna open my takeoff speeds again. V1 126, VR, which is when I put the nose up, 150, and my V2 is 155. Just gotta remember that. I did use the A350 before, like a while ago. I didn't stream on it, but the one time I tried to fly with the Airbus A350-900, the minute I tried to land, my PC just crashed. So until I get a better PC, I'm not gonna be able to use it. So it's really sad because I also spent a good amount of money. I think it was the Any Builds one, the A350. I wish it was a little less realistic, like the systems, because it's really hard to like start up. It takes a while and stuff. Seems like my spoilers don't want to arm because my Thrustmaster speed brake thing is a little broken. It still works, but it sometimes it just goes like crazy, like back and forth. See? You can see it tweaking out a little bit right now. See it? That's a really annoying thing that happens. So, we are now almost at our runway. Really excited.
Charlotte Tower AAL2573 321 Heavy ready for IFR departure runway 18 center.
And I'm now gonna request
AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy altimeter 30.11 wind 218 at 6. Traffic is Airbus A320n on final. Cleared for takeoff runway 18 center.
Now I take off and everything will be
Cleared for takeoff runway 18 center AAL2573 321 Heavy.
American 1444 Heavy followed the aircraft on final. Wind 218 at 6. Caution, the Cessna Skyhawk landing runway 18 right. Cleared to land runway 18 center.
About to say that.
Cleared to land runway 18 center, American 1444 Heavy.
5 AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy. Goodbye. Atlanta Center AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy is passing 1,700 feet, climbing 9,000 feet.
AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy, Atlanta Center altimeter tree 0.11 radar contact, continue. AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy traffic is 8 o'clock 3 miles at 1,400 feet Boeing. Report them in sight.
AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy, have the traffic.
There we go, now it's working. That was really weird.
Atlanta Center American 16905 Heavy is at 2,200 feet, climbing 13,000 feet. American 16905 Heavy, Atlanta Center altimeter tree 0.11 radar contact, continue to LILLS.
My autopilot. And now we are going to be at my prism altitude and everything will be great. I'm going to turn off my taxi lights. Now the plane is flying itself, which is a good thing. I'm gonna adjust the stream, the speed. Just gonna try to get it up to
Atlanta Center Piedmont 6087 Heavy is passing 15,700 feet, climbing 17,000 feet. Piedmont 6087 Heavy, Atlanta Center altimeter tree 0.11 radar contact, continue.
what it's set to. So basically, it will get to Mach 82 as fast as it can, usually, without straining the aircraft's engines. I'm also going to disarm my auto brake.
AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 190.
2573321 heavy.
Climb and maintain flight level 190 AAL2573 Tree 21 Heavy.
JetBlue 1 Tree 28 Heavy traffic is 12 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 40 Boeing. Report them in sight. American 7 Tree 1 Heavy, contact Charlotte approach on 1 Tree 5.6. Good day. altimeter tree 0.14 radar contact. Continue. Atlanta Center American 717 Heavy is passing 12,700 feet, climbing 14,000 feet. American 717 Heavy, Atlanta Center altimeter tree 0.15 radar contact. Continue to Sudsey. AAL2573 tree, 21 heavy climb and maintain flight level 250.
250, American Airlines. 257.
Climb and maintain flight level 250 AL2573 tree 21 heavy.
Charlie Kilo contact Washington Center on 135.2. Good day. Atlanta Center Brickyard 5726 Heavy is passing 13,100 feet, climbing 17,000 feet. AAL2573 tree 21 Heavy contact Atlanta Center on 128.8. Good day. Brickyard 5726 Heavy.
Going to 128.8 AL2573 tree 21 heavy. Atlanta Center AAL2573 tree 21 heavy is passing flight level 205, climbing flight level 250.
AAL2573 tree 21 heavy, Atlanta Center radar contact. Continue to kills. AAL2573 tree 21 heavy contact Washington Center on 135.2. Good day.
135.2 AL2573 tree 21 heavy. Goodbye. Washington Center AAL2573 tree 21 heavy is passing flight level 225, climbing flight level 250.
AAL2573 tree 21 heavy, Washington Center radar contact. Continue to Durst. AAL2573 tree 21 heavy, climb and maintain flight level tree 40.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 40 AL2573 tree 21 heavy.
welcome to the stream. We are currently trying to get up to our cruising altitude, but since we have not too much speed, we need to wait till get a greater speed. Then we can go with the vertical speed a little higher. Everybody, feel free to go and put something in the chat. You guys are completely welcome. About 2,000 feet to go.
AAL2573 tree, 21 heavy contact, Washington Center on 124.05. Good day.
Going to 124.05 AL2573 tree 21 heavy. Washington Center AAL2573 tree 21 heavy is at flight level tree 25 climbing flight level tree 40.
AAL2573 tree 21 heavy Washington Center radar contact. Continue to AUDII. Washington Center on 118.75. Good day.
118.75 AL2573 tree 21 heavy. Goodbye. Washington Center AAL2573 tree 21 heavy is passing flight level tree 0 climbing flight level tree 40.
AAL2573 tree 21 heavy Washington Center radar contact. Continue to AUDII. Charlie Kilo contact Washington Center on 135 decimal tree. Good day. Going to 135 decimal tree Cessna 5 Charlie Kilo.
Okay guys, as you can see, we are not our cruising altitude. I will be back in 10 minutes when we head to waypoint D0L. It'll be about 10 minutes. I promise I will be back. See you guys.
Washington Center, Frontier Flight 1517 Heavy is passing 6,200 feet, descending 5,000 feet. Frontier Flight 1517 Heavy, Washington Center altimeter, tree 0.10 radar contact, continue to do on. Frontier Flight 1517 Heavy, contact Raleigh approach on 127.675. Good day. AAL2573 tree, 21 heavy contact, Washington Center on 127.75. Good day.
127.75 AAL2573 tree 21 heavy. Goodbye. Washington Center AAL2573 tree 21 heavy flight level tree 40.
AAL2573 tree 21 heavy Washington Center radar contact, continue to BBDOL. AAL2573 tree 21 heavy contact Washington Center on 118.75. Good day.
Going to 118.75 AAL2573 tree 21 heavy. Washington Center AAL2573 tree 21 heavy flight level tree 40.
AAL2573 tree, 21 heavy Washington Center radar contact, continue to BBDOL. Center, Air Shuttle 6 Tree 59er Heavy 10,000 feet. Air Shuttle 6 Tree 59er Heavy Washington Center altimeter tree 0.09er radar contact continue. AAL2573 tree 21 heavy contact Washington Center on 1 tree 2.55. Good day.
1 tree 2.55 AAL2573 tree 21 heavy. Goodbye. Washington Center AAL2573 tree 21 heavy flight level tree 40.
AAL2573 tree 21 heavy Washington Center radar contact continue to GDZLA. AAL2573 tree 21 heavy traffic is 11 o'clock tree miles at flight level tree 30 Airbus A321neo. Report them in sight.
AAL2573 tree 21 heavy have the Airbus A321neo in sight.
Washington Center Brickyard 441 tree heavy flight level tree 30. Brickyard 441 tree heavy Washington Center radar contact continue to Echo November Oscar. Washington Center Cessna November Tree 18 Golf Lima flight level 290. Cessna November Tree 18 Golf Lima Washington Center radar contact continue. Delta Lima, you are 52 miles south. Climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 28 approach. Climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 28 approach Cessna 7 Delta Lima. Washington Center, Endeavor 4875, flight level 350. Endeavor 4875 Washington Center, radar contact, continue to Echo November Oscar. Brickyard 441 heavy contact Washington Center on 133.9er. Good day. .9er Brickyard 441 heavy. Goodbye. Cessna 2 Foxtrot Mike, you are 36 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 4 approach via RICME transition. Clear to RICME. Cessna 2 Foxtrot Mike, you are 37 miles northwest of Kilo Echo Sierra November. Contact tower on 118.525 when inbound. Tower on 118.525 Cessna 2 Foxtrot Mike. AAL2573 321 heavy, descend and maintain flight level 250.
Descend and maintain flight level 250, AAL2573 321 heavy.
Boeing 223 contact Washington Center on 132.05. Good day. .05 Boeing 223. Goodbye. Cessna 7 Delta Lima, contact Washington Center on 133.9er. Good day. Washington Center, Boeing Juliet Romeo Echo 223, 14,800 feet. Boeing Juliet Romeo Echo 223, Washington Center, altimeter 30.08 radar contact, continue to Kenny. Going to 133.9er, Cessna 7 Delta Lima. Washington Center, Brickyard 4413 Heavy, flight level 330. Brickyard 4413 Heavy, Washington Center, radar contact, continue to Echo November Oscar. AAL2573 Heavy, contact Washington Center on 132.05. Good day. Endeavor 4875, contact Washington Center on 132.05. Good day. Boeing 223, contact Washington Center on 132.05. Good day.
132.05 AAL2573 321 Heavy. Goodbye. Washington Center AAL2573 321 Heavy is at flight level 285, descending flight level 250.
AAL2573 321 Heavy, Washington Center, radar contact, continue to Kenny. Washington Center, Boeing Juliet Romeo Echo 223, 14,800 feet. Boeing Juliet Romeo Echo 223, Washington Center, altimeter 30.07 radar contact, continue to Kenny. Southwest tree 111 Heavy, contact Washington Center on 125.45. Good day. Washington Center, Endeavor 4875 is at flight level 255, climbing flight level 350. Endeavor 4875, Washington Center, radar contact, continue to Echo November Oscar. .45 Southwest tree 111 Heavy. Goodbye. AAL2573 tree 21 Heavy, contact Washington Center on 125.45. Good day.
125.45 AAL2573 321 Heavy. Goodbye.
Endeavor 4875, contact Washington Center on 125.45. Good day.
Descend and maintain flight level 190 AAL2573 321 Heavy.
2573.321 heavy contact Washington Center on 132.525. Good day.
Going to 132.525 AAL2573.321 Heavy. Washington Center AAL2573.321 Heavy flight level 190.
AAL2573.321 Heavy Washington Center radar contact. Continue to TRNVL. American 2179er Heavy climb and maintain flight level 270. AAL2573.321 Heavy descend and maintain 13,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 13,000 feet AAL2573.321 Heavy.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 American 2179er Heavy. AAL2573.321 Heavy, you are 25 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect localizer runway 9er left approach via Delta Quebec Oscar transition. Clear to Delta Quebec Oscar. American 2179er Heavy contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day. Exejet 522 Heavy contact New York Center on 135.45. Good day. AAL2573.321 Heavy descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect localizer runway 9er left approach via Delta Quebec Oscar transition. Clear to Delta Quebec Oscar AAL2573.321 Heavy.
135.45 Exejet 522 Heavy. Goodbye.
Maintain present heading and altitude AAL2573.321 Heavy.
.775 American 2179er Heavy. Goodbye. Washington Center American 2179er Heavy is at 14,300 feet, climbing flight level 270. American 2179er Heavy Washington Center altimeter 30.10 radar contact. Continue. AAL2573.321 Heavy contact Philadelphia approach on 126.85. Good day.
Going to 126.85 AAL2573.321 Heavy. Philadelphia approach AAL2573.321 Heavy is at 11,200 feet, descending 4,000 feet.
AAL2573.321 Heavy, Philadelphia approach altimeter 30.10 radar contact. Continue to Delta Quebec Oscar. are 26 miles south. Climb and maintain 6,400 feet. Expect RNAV Zulu runway 9er right approach via Delta Quebec Oscar transition. Cleared to Delta Quebec Oscar. Descend and maintain 6,400 feet. Expect RNAV Zulu runway 9er right approach via Delta Quebec Oscar transition. Cleared to Delta Quebec Oscar Cessna 8 Golf Lima.
$2,500.
AAL2573 tree, 21 heavy climb and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. AAL2573 tree 21 heavy.
AAL2573 tree, 21 heavy descend and maintain 2,100 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,100 feet. AAL2573 tree 21 heavy.
$2,500.
AAL2573 tree 21 heavy. Philadelphia Tower AAL2573 tree 21 heavy 9 miles southwest inbound localizer runway 9er left approach.
AAL2573 tree 21 heavy Philadelphia Tower. Altimeter tree 0.09er wind calm, cleared localizer runway 9er left approach.
Cleared localizer runway 9er left approach AAL2573 tree 21 heavy.
AAL2573 tree 21 heavy wind calm, cleared to land runway 9er left.
Cleared to land runway 9er left AAL2573 tree 21 heavy.
1000. 500. 400.
Cleared RNAV Zulu runway 9er left approach Brickyard 4450 heavy.
300. 200. 100. 40, 30, 10.
2573 tree 21 heavy exit runway when able. AAL2573 tree 21 heavy contact ground on 121.65.
Going to 121.65 AAL2573 tree 21 heavy. Philadelphia ground AAL2573 tree 21 heavy request taxi to the gate.
AAL2573 tree 21 heavy taxi to gate Echo 14 using taxiway Foxtrot Kilo Kilo 2 Juliet.
Taxiing to gate Echo 14 via taxiway Foxtrot Kilo Kilo 2 Juliet AAL2573 tree 21 heavy.
5805 Heavy requesting pushback. Brickyard 5805 Heavy pushback request accepted.
And now, and if I should end automatically. Basically, I have to reset everything comes off. Fight should be over. I don't know why it's not doing it. Why is this? What the heck? Why is it? My escape. Why is this opening this? Escape. Why isn't this? What the heck? I think my PC will. Why is it open this?
Philadelphia ground, Brickyard 5805 Heavy requesting the end of pushback.
My Windows key became.
Brickyard 5805 Heavy request to end pushback received.
Okay, now. Hold on. Okay, I think it works again. I don't know what just happened, but it works. What the heck? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. I will see you guys at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time today. Bye everybody. I really hope all of you guys have had a great time flying with me today from Philadelphia to Charlotte International.